think I've just always had a desire to help people. Going back to elementary school, it's always just been important to me that we have fair treatment. Coming to Columbia, I noticed a lot of great things, but I also thought we had some room for improvement, and I just thought that I should be a part of helping the school become the best that it can be.
When I came to Columbia, I had this kind of plan of running. I was in student council or student government when I was in high school, and I really enjoyed it.
I think I've always been very interested in student council even before I applied to Columbia. I've been doing similar stuff in my high school, and I want to continue doing that in college. And I think when I'm looking for which school to apply, I was looking for why Columbia. I was trying to write that essay, and then I was looking through the student activities, and I think student council really stood out.
I think my past experiences in student government really pushed me here. I've been student government president in high school, and I was wondering if I would want to do it here, but I think seeing Miriam and seeing the things she said about how great a community CCSC is, I think it really inspired me to be there.
My passion for advocacy inspired my start to run for leadership at Columbia. Back in high school, I was class president, and I went to a predominantly white school in Jersey, and I felt like my voice wasn't heard at all times. And entering this new environment at Columbia, I felt that I could amplify my voice in an area where I also don't feel like it's not heavily prevalent.
I'm from a small town, so everything was surprising. It was I can't even describe what it felt like to just be so much so in a bubble. But then the moment you step out of Columbia, you're part of this huge new community. To me, that was a huge surprise. I had never been around a city like that.
Before coming to Columbia, I was always told how diverse the student body was. And I was really surprised by how true that statement was.
When you arrive to Columbia, you can always hear the stereotypical of Columbia doesn't have much spirit. But since being here, I really think there is a sense of community within at least the class of 28 and the rest of, our university. You see a lot of people bonding over different things other than just sports, which is one of the great things about Columbia. We have a lot of activists, we have a lot of people caring about politics, we have a lot of people caring about arts and drama. So there is definitely this sense of community.
I think seeing the stories and the diverse backgrounds that everybody comes from, hearing their stories is so inspiring. The community and how people come together here at Columbia is very interesting to me. I think also the space in New York City gives us a lot of opportunity to do whatever we're interested in.
I think the class of 28 is in a very unique position. Obviously, administrative-wise at Columbia, they've gone through a lot of changes recently, especially due to the course of events of last year. I think that this both offers some new challenges as well as some new opportunities.
Something that we do plan on doing is forming new plans to help first generation students assimilate to college. And I overall want to ensure that first year students are welcomed in this new environment.
My priority is kind of more making sure that people are connecting with each other. I'm sure most of the people feel super different moving from high school to college, and I think I want to organize events make sure people have fun, make sure people connect to each other, and just build this kind of lifelong connection.
I think when you talk about change, you can discuss it in terms of every single aspect of the Columbia experience. Where we've seen a lot of issues have been particularly with dining, with Dodge, with those kinds of student life things. I think that we have a huge opportunity to improve those basically through better disseminating information about those resources.
Positive change comes from the feedback of the students themselves. So it will be making sure that students have the opportunities to go out and do the things that they want, whether that's on campus or throughout the city of New York.
I think the legacy that I want to leave is like, I want to make sure that, after I graduate, maybe if I started like an organizing event or like I started a tradition or anything, that tradition can be passed on.
I truly want the class of 2028 to be a symbol of resilience.
I think legacy can become so individualized. I want to feel that every single person within Columbia College and the Columbia University class of 2028 in general has the opportunity to leave behind the legacy that they feel like they want to leave behind.
I think the legacy I want our class to leave is a legacy of positive change. And I think it would show our former classes and also the future classes that not only are we dreamers, we're doers.